Welcome to another module right here in the Build for Excellence program by Afrikcity. And in this particular module, we're going to be talking about lead generation and sales mastery. This is a very, very important module for every aspiring and already existing realtor. So right here, I'm going to be breaking down leads generation, how to get leads, people that can be buying your real estate products. Not everybody is your target audience. I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can target people that can buy what you want, and also some sales mastery. So this is a very, very important module, and it's up to like 6 chapters. So make sure you're very, very active. And remember, if you want the PDF, if you want the PowerPoint slides of this particular training or any training at all, just go to the particular training you want and make sure you drop a comment. If you drop a comment, then you're going to get the PowerPoint so that you can go through it whenever you're convenient. So let's dive straight into it. We're going to be starting with defining what a sales funnel is. So most of us don't know what a sales funnel is. Now, we think that sales come by you just posting. We think that you can just wake up one morning and decide that you want to start selling, and you start posting, and automatically that will convert into sales. Well, that is not true. That is a very, very wrong ideology. Let me tell you how sales come about. There's what they call a sales funnel. Now, you need to know that people don't buy from you when they're just seeing you for the first time. People need to first of all trust you. People need to first of all get to know you. People need to first of all know what you do before they can even buy from you. Do you understand? People cannot buy what they don't know. There's what they call the know, like, and trust factor. These are the 3 factors that make people buy from you. People buy from people they know, people they like, and people they trust. So you cannot just wake up one morning and you're just coming into real estate, or probably you've been offline, now you want to come online and you feel like you can start selling. It doesn't work that way. You need to first of all have a sales funnel. Have in mind that there is a place of you getting to make yourself familiar with people. There's a place of you making people interested in you, making people desire you, and making people now want to buy from you. It's actually a funnel. Do you understand? It's just like filtering something using a funnel, that when people are coming in, the funnel is like this, and like this now you can get a whole lot of people, but there is now a smaller funnel that people can now come into. So that is actually the idea behind the sales funnel. Now you can bear me witness that most celebrities and most influencers, if they just come out and talk about any product, it will not even take them up to like 2 days. They have already sold out those products. This is because these guys have been able to build the know, like, and trust factor. People have already known these people, they already like them, and they already trust them enough that when any product they bring up, they can buy immediately. So you that is still starting, you should not be focused on the sales, because the sales will not just come as a result of you posting. You have to have an ideology of the sales funnel. So not everyone who sees your post is ready to buy, and the sales funnel helps you attract the right people, educate them, and build trust, and close them at the right time. People don't buy immediately. A real estate sales funnel is the journey a client goes through before they buy a property from you. There is a journey a client goes through, you understand, before they can buy a property from you. There is a journey. There is a filter. There is a funnel they go through before they can buy it from you. And if you don't have this mindset, you start pressuring the client to buy. Maybe when they're just meeting you, instead of you to think on how you can actually take them through this funnel so that they trust you, they feel comfortable with you, and they buy from you. So I also have a slide here that says why realtors lose sales. Now, most amateur realtors think that when you post property, someone buys. Well, that is not how clients behave. You don't lose sales because your product is bad. You lose sales because there is no process. There is no process that takes them from the beginner to when they can buy. So when there is no funnel, leads go cold, people ghost you, and you keep chasing instead of attracting. When you don't have a sales funnel, you don't know how you can attract people. You keep on chasing after clients, and in fact, if you don't have a sales funnel, you don't even know when somebody is still a lead and when somebody is now a potential client. You don't even know when somebody is a cold lead, a hot lead, or a warm lead, because there is no funnel. So now, the simple real estate funnel. Now, there is a framework that you use to build your real estate sales funnel, and it's called the AIDA framework. AIDA, the AIDA framework, which simply stands for attention, interest, desire, then action. Now you need to know that the first step in a real estate funnel, the stage 1, is the attention grabbing. This is when you are visible to your client. This is the visibility stage. This is where people first see you, where people get to know you. Right here, you're not focused on selling. You're focused on building a lot of visibility, you're focused on grabbing a lot of attention. You want to be in the eyes of everybody. You want people to know what you do. You want people to know your values, what you can do, and how educated you are, and how sound you are in this industry. This is not the time you start posting properties or you start looking for sales. This is the time, first of all, that you're focused on grabbing the right attention and making people know that you actually exist. So this is where people see you. This is through Instagram posts, WhatsApp status, YouTube videos, or through referrals. This is where people get to know you. This is where you go outside, you meet people, you go outside, you tell people that you're into real estate, you give them your card. This is where you're just getting numbers in your church. You're just networking. You understand? You just want people to know that you exist. This is where you build your social media profile, so that when people don't come in contact with you, they know what you do. This is the attention stage. You need visibility at this stage. You want to be in the eyes of people. You want to be running ads, visit Instagram profile, get more followers, engage more people, be in more WhatsApp community. This is where you get. This is the stage one, the attention. Then the goal here is to let people know you exist. If they don't know you, they can't buy from you. Now, the second one is now the interest. Now, you now want people to move from watching you to engaging with you. This is where lead generation comes in place. Now, this is interest. You want people to now become interested in you. Now, they've been watching your video, but now you now want them to start liking your video. You want them to start sharing your video. You want them to start, sending you messages. You want them to start calling you. You want them to start reacting to your messages. You want them to start hanging out with you. This is now when you now want them to become interested in you. Remember, the first step, you just want them to know that you exist. You just want to be in their face at all times. Now, the second stage, which is the interest, you now want them to know you. You want them to now start engaging with you, because when they start engaging with you, when they like your video once, like your video the second time, like your video the third time, or they comment under your video, this time around, they're no longer just there. They are now, relating with you. Then we now have, at this stage, they're not buying yet. They are saying, I'm interested, educate me. Your job here is to clarify them, not to put them pressure. Now, the stage 3 is the desire. This is now when you now start nurturing them. Now, this is where most sales are won or lost. You get? So, desire is now when you now make them more interested in you, or more interested in the product you're selling. So the first step, you've gotten the attention, you've made them interested, they've liked, they've commented. Now, these guys that have now liked and commented, these are the ones that that are likely to be interested. So you now want to make them desire the product or desire working with you a little bit more. This is where you now nurture them. You now need to this is where you now start profiling them, about the property. If there's a property that they're interested in, this is where you now start helping them build desire. Explain the locations, you understand? Share them. This is where you now do the inspections. This is where you now answer their questions patiently. This is where you now start showing proof of past sale. This is where you make them see what others are getting and what they themselves are missing. This is where you build desire. So this is the step. This is the third step. You understand? After your client has shown interest, this is where the next thing you need to think is how to make them desire this thing the more. Don't even focus on selling. Try to make them find out what they are looking for in the property. If it is the location, you understand? I have this client that wants a property that is close to ICC, so they can be jogging every morning, you understand, to ICC. So what you now need to do is to now start telling them, you know that this person is more focused on location, so you need to sell that location the more. How close it is, how secure it is. This person is focused on location, so you need to nurture them, make them desire that your product more. You get? So people don't buy because you are smart, they buy because they trust you. You understand? This stage takes time, and that is normal. So now the fourth step is now the action. Most people, they don't know how to make their clients take action. Now this is where you now start talking to them about ownership. You now make them select a plot. You now make them come for inspection. This is where you now handle all their objections. And this is where you follow up till they make payments. You follow up till they make payments. You show them proof of people that are making payments. This is where you now make sure that they pay. This is where you ask for the money. So this is the action step. Do you get? This is where you make them pay. Make them fill the interest form, their expression of interest. This is where you tell them to choose a plot, select a plot. This is where you guide them and you make sure they make payment. So this is the first step that you take your clients to, from attention all the way to action. Now, why the funnel is powerful for realtors. Now, a funnel helps you to stop chasing unserious people. A funnel helps you to know who is ready, who needs time, and how to follow up correctly. A funnel helps you close more deals with less stress. Without a funnel, you don't know how to. You need to have a strategy, first of all, for getting attention, have a strategy for making people interested, have a strategy for making people desire the product, and have a strategy for making them take action. You get? Professionals have systems while amateurs rely on luck. You need to build systems around your sales funnel. The sales funnel is a system, and you need to make sure it is activated. You need to make sure you follow up on it. You get? So now think of a funnel like dating. Yes, think of a funnel like dating. You don't propose the first day you talk. The first day you're meeting somebody, you don't want to propose to them. That's not the first day you're telling them, be my girlfriend or be my wife. First of all, you want to make them interested. First of all, you want to get their attention. Now you want to make them interested in you, or interested in having a relationship with you. You want to make them desire you. Then you now want to make them take action by saying yes to maybe being in a relationship with you, or marrying you, whatever the case may be. So this is how a sales funnel. You don't want to tell somebody to start buying the property the first day you're meeting them. You want to first of all make them interested. You want to first of all make them have this desire. Then you now want to make them take action. So know when to build trust and know when to sell. You get? So I think that's the final for a sales funnel. I hope you got value from this particular class. If you want to slide, comment, or if you have any questions, any comments, make sure you comment. And the next thing we're going to be going to is lead generation. Don't miss out on the next step. See you.